Today, on Destination Polaris, we travel the country in search of the greatest off-road adventures. From a mountaintop rope swing in Idaho, to lava rocks in Oregon, and a lobster boil in Maine, we take you to all the secret spots. Destination Polaris starts right now.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. So today we've got one of those rides set up that you can only do in a place like Idaho. You've got the mountains, glacial lakes, killer views, and tons of trails. And if that's not enough, we're gonna add a twist to this ride. Here's the game plan for the trip. We've got a handful of rangers. We're gonna do 3 days of riding. One of those nights, we're actually gonna camp out. So we got sleeping bags, we've got tents. We got a special guest on this trip as well, who's gonna do some awesome cooking for us. That's top secret, that'll come later. So we're gonna finish packing up here and then hit the trail.
Ride here a lot, summer and winter alike, and it's a beautiful place to live.
Our ride today takes place in the Cache National Forest.
What we really want to accomplish here is to see some rugged, beautiful stuff, have an opportunity to camp, and really explore the Cache National Forest from Idaho clear into Utah.
For off-road riding, it's phenomenal. You can get up to the high elevations quick and see beautiful scenery.
If you can make your way past Cowboy's Prayer through some valleys, you'll find your way to Bloomington Lake.
Good ride.
That was a dusty ride, man.
It was a good ride, but it was, our weather's been fantastic. It's chilly, but perfect fall days.
Yeah, and we made it to camp.
We did. Now the good part's still coming up. We got a little hike to the lake up here, and I think you're surprised that you're holding for everybody. This area is called the Bloomington Canyon area, okay, with Bloomington Lake that way, and then right over this hill over here where we'll go tomorrow is the head of Cub River, stuff like that. They say that it's actually might even be fed by Bloomington Lake. So really a significant area, a lot of fun ways to get here as we found today.
Nice, and we can just pretty much camp wherever.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Yeah, open camping. We got great facilities, and you see guys are already getting set up, ready to go.
Wow, man.
Like that? That's big, huh?
Everybody, we're ready for dinner. We got the tri-tip ready, cutting up right now. Beans over here. In just a few more minutes, the corn will be done. If you guys want to just start grabbing a plate, and we'll get dinner going.
It was fabulous. We had corn on the cob, tri-tip, and a mixture of beans that I thought was just outstanding.
All right, guys, scarf down that food because we got to get moving before it gets dark. I know it's freezing outside, but we're going swimming.
Wow, that's cold.
Bloomington Lake's one of those really pretty spots. It's surrounded by cliffs, you know, almost, I'd say 230 or 40 degrees around.
I was in round one right after you and Brett. Once you're already wet, and as fun as it was, you'd be silly not to do it twice.
That water is just frigid. There's usually snow going into it, sometimes all year long, but this year the snow went away about the middle of August.
I enjoy it, so I love the cold water. It was refreshing.
Oh yeah, I sucked some water in when I was going down, because when I hit the water, I went, so.
It was awesome. You know, and you're so high off the water, you don't realize it. And where it was dark a little bit, it was fun because you almost didn't know when you were gonna hit.
Put the choke on, turn it on.
Game on.
I think I had a ringer and a few other points and stuff, but I might have had a ringer at the end too, I can't remember, but yeah, it was kind of fun playing in the dark.
We struggled at horseshoes a little bit. Yeah, I'd have to say it's been a long time since I've thrown horseshoes.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications. And by KMC Wheels, precision for chaos. And by Brimstone, camp, ride, and kick back at Brimstone.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. You know, we've ridden all over the country, in fact, all over the world, and never, not once, have we ridden in a lava field until right now. You can find this lava field just outside Bend, Oregon. The town of Bend is located just over 3 hours south of Portland. Known for its many breweries,
we have a huge number of breweries here in Bend.
So cheers to Bend, huh? Cheers. Here it is.
People come to Bend to drink beer. Most of the breweries are family-oriented. 10 Barrel is probably a very familiar and common name.
who doesn't love a tall, cold one?
This one climbs up on a bar stool and asks for a beer.
But hey, it's not the only reason to come to Bend. Bend also makes a great base camp for some killer riding.
Central Oregon has the largest selection of ATV and off-road trails anywhere in the Pacific Northwest. It's just incredible.
Lewis Seals would know. He's one of the co-owners of the locally based tour company, Outriders Northwest.
We have over a dozen tours, and our lava tour is one of our top 3.
You come to Monument, which is lava, and you're riding around it or on it or through it. And then there's East Fort Rock, which is high desert, which gets you more into the mountainous area, steeper climbs, more long-range views. You can really see the mountains. It's incredible. Every single person that goes on our tours has the most incredible time of their lives. It's just an experience you can't get anywhere else. It goes on and on and on, and nobody knows it's there.
We hooked up the guys for a few days and cherry-picked some of their best rides.
We're gonna take you all over Central Oregon.
Let's start off our ride with the lava.
The Newberry volcano is a shield volcano. It erupted about 70,000 years ago and created Paulina Lake and East Lake, which is about 7 miles from here. It's part of the Newberry Monument, which is a national park that's been developed to preserve the volcano and the lava fields here in Central Oregon. Molten lava flows out of the lava tubes, right, and creates a river. Then it kind of takes its own path, and then as that cools and the lava separates and cracks and opens, then it creates these fields of just dried lava rock. These lava flows go for about 12 miles, and it's just incredible that we're able to drive across this and on it.
It doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet. I mean, they might do a little of it in Hawaii, but as far as we've researched, no one else has the opportunity to drive across lava.
And the fact that you get to cruise right on it, you know, you're driving right on top of it, a big lava field, not even just like a small patch, is pretty interesting and a lot of fun, unique experience.
From the Oregon coast, we head south to California for a ride to the outer limits. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by the Polaris Visa Card. Power your passion. Earn Polaris cash on your everyday purchases. B&W Trailer Hitches, towing adventure. And by Aluma Trailers, the best aluminum trailers available.
There's hundreds of them, and they're probably 3 stories tall at least. I mean, they're just massive.
It's like another world out here, like we're on a different planet, you know, like on the moon or Mars or something.
So when SSV Works sent me the idea to come here to the Trona Pinnacles, I was like, where? Never heard of this place.
It's just these big pillars, and you can drive inside of them and around them. Until you see it, you just can't appreciate it.
So where is this killer place to ride? Well, just head 3 hours northeast of LA towards the town of Randsburg. You don't even need a razor to get there. Just take the main highway.
So our group is headlined by the guys at SSV, Trevor and Colin. Great guys, known them for a long time. And then we got Dave from Fullerton Sand Sports. We got some guys from Proline, we got some guys from Pro Armor, and a couple other guys along with the group. A real industry group per se, but a lot of guys who've never been here before, and that's what's exciting to me.
I had never been here before, just seeing pictures online.
I didn't know this whole thing existed.
It's not even far. I mean, it's right in our backyard.
And then I find out that a bunch of the other guys that we're with, I mean, these are industry guys, had never either been here or never heard of it either. I'm like, seriously, what's going on?
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
It's kind kind of embarrassing. I don't know if I want that on TV, but what do I say? I know.
All these guys are industry guys. And I tell them where we're going. Oh, I've been wanting to go up there forever.
We're all from the coast, and we hit up the dunes a lot, but coming up here is completely another world for us.
I travel and go different places and all over the world, but to see this stuff close by and locally is pretty cool.
It's kind of great to have this many people come out here and never see this. It's beautiful.
And the best part is, it's not roped off. You can go wherever you want here. I mean, you can't drive up and over the pinnacles per se, but you've got plenty of trails around. You can go see everything you want to see. If you want to get out and go walk up to the pinnacles, you can do that too.
It's cool. It's great that we're allowed to ride around it, that it's open to riders.
Doesn't feel like you're discovering it per se, but it feels like you're in on this little club or secret that everyone in Southern California doesn't know about.
Dave from Fullerton's been out here for a while, it seems like, so to kind of follow his lead and come out here and with the group, it's cool.
I just always love going to Pinnacles. It's just really cool.
When we can take people new places that get to go a lot of places, but take them someplace new, that's great.
You got one adventure left in you? Good, because our last spot takes us to Maine for one tasty ride. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Super ATV, your trusted source for high-quality parts and accessories. Kicker and SSB Works, go wherever your music takes you. And by PRP, seats, harnesses, and storage for your UTV. PRP, built for off-road.
We started the day out like you should. You watch the sun come up over the Atlantic Ocean, just listen to the birds and the water rushing by in the morning first thing, and just feel that heat come from the sun first thing on a nice cold October morning. There's nothing any more relaxing than watching that just rise up over the horizon.
Well, we had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get down here, race down here, but it's worth it, right?
Local Derek Brown, he knows his sunrises.
If you're going to see a sunrise, I mean, you can find a used one anywhere, but if you want a brand new one, you got to come to Maine, right down East Maine, because we get it first and we pass it along to everybody else. It's like buying a newspaper. No one wants to read an old newspaper. You like to have the news first, so make sure you come to down East Maine to get a brand new sunrise.
So Derek, now that the sun is up, we can actually go on to the Sunrise Trail?
Absolutely. I think this is the best way to start the trip. You better bottle some of that beautiful sunshine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Soak it right up.
Derek heads up the Dennisville ATV Club.
Well, the club was established in 1997. We didn't have this rail trail, the Sunrise Trail that we've been going to ride on here, and it was just pretty much the trails around town that we started out from and trying to hook up with other towns.
So this is your spot?
Yes, this is our clubhouse.
The Sunrise Trail runs north and south along down East Maine. It starts in Ellsworth and makes its way to Ayers Junction. The trail is just shy of 100 miles long, and we're gonna ride all of it.
Yes, down east, yeah. It's as far east as you're gonna go before you leave the country. We're the very quiet corner. We're kind of 100 miles off from Route 95, which is the main artery up through Maine, and it's just a nice quiet corner, so to speak, of Maine, you know, along the coast, and the more down this way you come, the quieter it seems to be.
with the sun fading fast, we hustled down to the beach.
Ocean water, just where they came from. It's the only way to cook lobsters.
Keeps them moist, gives them flavor.
Get a fire going.
You want a real Maine lobster bait, you got to do it on the ocean.
I think we're about ready to give the bugs a swim.
If you're gonna come to New England and Maine and ride, you gotta eat lobster. You gotta finish off a trip like that.
There, beautiful Maine lobsters right there.
Derek, are these fresh today?
These was caught this morning. If they was any fresher, you'd have to hold your breath to eat them. There you guys, supper's on. Come get it.
Would it be too much if I just did this? It's awesome. That's how you do it here in Maine.
Make the trek north to Maine and then go down east. You'll be in for one wicked good time.
I would say to anyone that thinks it's too far, you know, give us a shot and we'll absolutely make you change your mind.